Hola.
Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's doing good today. Again, we're having to use a makeshift camera until we get things fixed. But we hope you're having a great day. We hope you enjoy this. Today, we're going to be talking about The Gathering Storm. This time, it's written by Robert Jordan and Brandon Anderson. Don't have a cover, but you'll get to see a picture
Brandon Sanderson, not
on the
Anderson.
thumbstamp. What did I say?
You said Anderson.
Oh,
No,
Sanderson.
you used to work in Anderson.
I forgot the S. So we hope you're doing all right, man. And this book was something I like to call. I don't know if you like to call it too, but we have Rand's Anakin Skywalker storyline. It's been building up through the series as we see him try to navigate through the political storm and do those things that he feels like are right. And in this one, he kind of just breaks when it comes to him and almost killing men because of Samura putting a collar on his neck, and it's the same kind of collar that Egwene had on her neck in The Great Hunt, but only this one is made for men, and this really changes him for a great deal of the book, and it almost looks like he's going to go. It almost looked like he was going to tip over to the dark side. We'll just say, for good. He's just like, I'll just go and kill everybody. Um, and
I don't have time for this. Just get out of my way.
right. I don't have time for these political games. Either do what I want you to do, or else I will destroy you. Type of thing. And this is part of when Cass Wayne, the straw that broke the back. Uh, Basically, I know she's been pushing his buttons ever since she came out.
He's not very good at this.
Yes.
He's like, oh, you have to use your manners. I won't take it any other way. I'm like, yes, because that's what you do to an emotionally scarred person. You make them use their manners.
Right. Man, she's always going around slapping him and yelling, and I don't know. Whatever technique she was using,
It didn't work very
it's like
well.
the old school type of, harsh techniques, I don't even know why she thought,
That would be a good idea.
yeah, the technique she was using would even work. But it hit to a boiling point, and then he basically tells her, if I see her face again, you're dead, basically.
Yeah, quite literally. He's like, yeah. I see you again. You're being strung up.
Yep. So we get that storyline with Rand. It takes his dad to basically make him realize that he's gone too far. I mean, he almost kills his own dad, Tam, in this book. I guess we should say we're going to be talking about spoilers. I'll put that in the title. Um, but, this one finally kind of like Rand gets a pretty good storyline in this one. And he gets to see like what life is, what to really be fighting for.
He tries to blow up the world.
Yes, tries to blow up the world. Um, he was about to eliminate the Sanchin all in one snap of his fingers.
Could have done it.
Yeah, he was on the brink of that until he realized that, Sanchin ain't all that bad and that they actually got some good qualities. And then we got Egwene's storyline. She was captured in the White Tower, and we see her and Lyda go at it head to head. Yeah, what you like about that?
It was funny. She was like smacking her with air, and she was like hot. She was like so haughty because she didn't know about She didn't know that she didn't double down, and so when she was just like, "Yeah, this is what you get." And then the sitters were just staring at Egwene, and she's just like, "What you staring at?" She turns around and just sits there while, just looks at Egwene wide eyed while wits are smashing her. She's just standing there like,
Yeah, she's just taking it.
I mean, like compared to what she's dealt with before, it's nothing. Her pain tolerance is pretty high.
Yeah, pretty high. Yep. Her Aiel training comes in to play again, and she's able to withstand Elyda's attack. It makes Elyda look basically like a tyrant, which Elyda is basically a tyrant at this point. she's able to
She's
convince.
an idiot.
Yep. And we see that she was able to convince some of the sitters that maybe Egwene, I'm sorry, is very good. I mean, she goes to each sitter of each different Aja,
She
and
gets invited to them. Too.
yeah, and she's able, like, the yellow Aja wants her to become a yellow Aja.
Green wants to become green.
Yeah.
The only one that doesn't really want her in there is Red.
Yeah, but the Reds,
The Reds are kind of just the Reds.
right. And at this point, I mean,
nobody knows what they're doing.
Yeah, at this point, the Aes Sedai are basically broken within its own system. Like, none of the Ajas are getting along with each other. They're all skeptical of each other's motives. And the Red Aja, they think that because Elida is Armelin, that they rule the Roost and stuff. And I don't know. I guess Elida's going, like, off the deep end by this time.
I don't know what she's doing.
I guess like an iron grip, and it's hard to say what she was
like. I didn't
thinking.
I didn't exactly like her before, but at least she was like sane. And then, like, when she became a Merlin, I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, when she came to Armelin, she would way.
She became like a radical, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Right. So, do you think that she got just desserts, or was it too much for her ending?
I mean, she kind of did it to everyone else, so.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see really how weak Elida mentally is. I mean, she's once she gets
she's very
spoilers again. Once she gets captured by the Ascension, she's trying to bargain by giving them slaves and stuff.
Yeah, it's just like she's very weak mentally, so she relies on her physical strength,
right,
and attacks to do that because she knows if she does it any other way, she's gonna lose.
Yeah, and I don't think
she likes to kidnap people.
Right, and I think her attitude kind of confirms to the Ascension that these women aren't very trustworthy because she's not willing to, she's not really willing to stand up for herself and.
Yeah, but they don't realize that that's just her. She's like the only one in there that would do that.
I don't know. I think there's already been
they
other
probably
ones.
got all the ones already.
Yeah, they got a pretty good harvest when they went.
They, like, most of them though, like, most of them wouldn't really take it. Like, they would be pretty upset about it.
I don't think they would be trying to bargain.
But like. It was like that one girl, right? The one Aes Sedai who was captured, and she didn't try and bargain. She was just really upset.
Yeah.
Like, as in, not wanting to be there anymore.
Okay, right. Yeah, we see like one of Tuon's favorite Damane was a former Aes Sedai, and
they kidnapped her.
Yes, they kidnapped her at the docks, killed her, wore her, and everything. And then
Matt rescued her, and she turns out to be the nicest Aes Sedai.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about Teslin. Yeah.
She was nice.
Yeah.
She was actually a nice person.
Right. She wasn't that bad. Yeah, but so Matt's storyline here
is just trying to put up a facade so that way other people were just like they didn't think that her advice would be like. Yeah. Because she was broken mentally.
Right. And also Rand's actions in this book kind of led to the Ascension attacking the White Tower and getting the slaves. Because if he wouldn't have pushed Tuon to the limit like he did, and
she wouldn't looked like he was. This is a threat.
Right. This guy is very evil. Because at that time he was very evil.
No, he wasn't evil. He was just hurting.
Wow, he was evil.
He was you can't say he's just evil.
Well, she saw the darkness warp around him, so she was in her mind. She
saw the world warp around him.
So in her mind,
the darkness. It was the entire fabric of reality just kind of around him.
Yeah. So in her mind, he was an evil guy.
Yeah, but he wasn't.
Yeah, and that whole exchange between Tuon, Rand, and Nynaeve, I like that.
Like, I wouldn't even say, for me. Evil has to be completely defined. Like, I don't even see the Trollocs as evil. I just see them following their nature. And then I see, however, a Fae, they're evil. They're most definitely evil.
Okay.
But
Well,
But like Elida, I wouldn't say she's evil. I'd say she's a big idiot, but not evil.
okay. Well, anyways, the whole exchange between Rand and Tuon and Nynaeve.
That went downhill fast.
Yeah.
But it was really funny to see how Tuan's reaction was. I was like, she was like genuinely scared of this guy. I'm like,
Yeah.
you should be.
Right. And it's just kind of surprised when she told him that Matt kidnapped her, and they were all defending Matt. Like, well, I'm sure he had a good reason for it.
Yeah, they're just like, are they crazy? And
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just like, yes, they are. They've seen things.
Mm-hmm.
They've seen things they don't want to talk about.
Yep. And Nynaeve, saying, defending Matt.
It's
And
like, okay, look, there's obviously a reason. You must have done something, right? You did something to make him do this.
right. And so later on in The Memory of Light, when Tuon tells Matt that he saved a girl, I don't think he's talking about Moraine. I think Tuon's talking about Nynaeve, because Nynaeve tells her that Matt saved her. So I think Tuon is referring to
I think Tuan has like small jealousy.
to Nynaeve. Yeah. Well, she says, I decided that I won't be jealous. Because that's one thing I like about Tuon. She's always like
she's very straightforward.
Yeah, but she's also like, she says like she knows that she has the option. It's like she can be mad. She has the option to be mad or not mad.
Yeah.
Or jealous or not jealous, or afraid or not afraid. She knows that she has
but
that
it
power.
also goes to her downfall, because when things get out of her hand, she doesn't know what to do. But then that's where Matt takes in. He's just like, all right, everyone line up.
Yeah. Yep.
In complete chaos, it's in complete chaos when Tuan is out of her league. That's when Matt just is like, "Yep, okay, let's deal with this right here, right now."
Yep. Exactly. Trying to figure out what else is good. Elaine doing her bumbling stuff still in this book.
Killing everyone.
Yeah, she is really. I gotta say,
she really is just awful.
She's the worst hero.
She's the worst. She's not a bad person, but she's really stupid.
She's like. Yeah,
her and her brother, her and Gawain really are just siblings. Like they're both extremely stupid.
Well, they rush into things without thinking them over. I'll be like, I don't know. Anytime something's happened, I see Elaine as the leader. I'll be running the other way.
Gawain's right. Gawain's like he's leading this army, right? He hears Egwene was kidnapped, and he's like, all right, and he bolts.
Yeah.
Right, and then. He's like, all right, let's arrange this heroic thing, and then they're like, and it's just like, Egwene gets mad at him again, and I'm just like, Egwene, you're an idiot. Gawain's an idiot.
Yeah.
The only sane people here is Brian, and he's
not
even in command.
Yeah, Gawain's like, I'm gonna go straight and save Elaine, and Gawain and Swan has to stop him from doing it.
Egwene.
Until Egwene, Until,
they notice that the White Tower's on fire, and they're like, oh, we should do something about that.
Yep.
And then Wayne gets mad at him for it.
Well, Swan has to draft him because Garth isn't going to help her. She's like, well, I know somebody who will help me. And that kind of forces Garth to help her as well.
Yeah, and it's just like, I'm just like, when Egwene gets mad at him, I'm like, well, what'd you expect them to do? The tower was on fire.
Yeah, exactly. And we see Egwene kick some butt in this one. She's like... She was mad. She's mad. She's eliminating Sancho left and right.
Yeah, when she gets mad.
A lot of Aes Sedai are like panicking. They don't know what to do, and she's up there calm.
She's just like, all right, you guys are crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there. I'm like, yeah, you are too.
Right. So at the end, she gets to become Armelyn's seat for everybody. They find a bunch of Black Aja, cut her body's head off. Who was the redhead? Who was her advisor? Sheriam, yeah.
I was a little disappointed when she turned out to be Black Aja.
Yeah, I was too.
I was like, what? I liked her though. She was actually nice.
Yeah, Sheriam was pretty good. Sad to see her go. And then Ivarian, whatever. The White Aja who happened to be black.
I still don't know what happened to her. I think she died at some point.
She makes it to the last. She makes it to the last book.
But I don't remember how she died.
She doesn't die.
She doesn't. She just.
She goes. They trap her in that steady, so she never has the power again.
I remember that.
Yep. Spoiler alert for 2 books from now. And so yeah, I like this book. I enjoyed it. From like the last book, what was it, Knife of Dreams? Each book gets better from here on out and to the end. And so we hope you like this video. If you do, hit a like button.
Subscribe, hit the bell, check out our other videos.
Yep, leave a comment. What you guys like about Gathering Storm, and
what you didn't like, what you like about our videos, what you didn't like about our video. I could name endless things you could comment on, so I don't know why nobody comments on these.
And we hope you. We are grateful for that you're patient with our videos right now. Have a great day, and bye.